Hi, I'm Larisa.
And I'm Andrew.
And we're here in Kaipoi on our way to Wanaka for our ski trip. We've got a speech coming up, and Andrew's book has come up in conversation about how we can solve a client's problem. I thought I'd ask Andrew some questions about his book. So Andrew, what motivated you to write a book?
When I had this accident, I had a need to show people how deep some of my challenges were. People see me sitting in a wheelchair, but they don't understand just how deep some of the things like pain and other loss of other bodily functions, and just how challenging that can make life.
So were you really good at English?
Not really. I got 30% for school C English.
So how did you get on writing your book?
Well, to me, English was about reading a book and writing a book report. Was particularly at fifth form level. Didn't mean to say I couldn't spell or read or communicate, but for me, I really didn't enjoy fifth form English, and I don't really think I applied myself.
Okay.
Much to my mother's horror.
Okay. So can anyone write a book if they apply themselves?
Yeah, I think they can. It's just a matter of writing down, things about your story, whatever that may be.
Okay. So what is the title of your book, and how did you come up with the title?
Title's Change the Channel.
Okay. Why that?
When I was first in hospital, I couldn't even get out of bed. So one of the things that bugged me was I couldn't even change the channel on the TV. And as I started to come up against some of the challenges, I realised that my thoughts were holding me back, and I needed to literally change the channel on what I was thinking. And the more I moved through it, the more I found that a very valuable tool to keep looking at the positive side rather than the negative side of things.
Yeah. So everyone needs to be able to change a channel on their thoughts?
I think so, because what I see happen, from a point of view of being a coach, is that people often dwell on the things that are going wrong instead of focusing on what's actually going right in their lives. It doesn't mean things aren't going wrong, it just means you shift where your focus is and look at the positives and how you keep moving ahead in life.
Yeah. Now I've read your book and it's very inspirational, and it's very hard to put down. How do you get your book to be like that?
Well, I really just wrote what I felt I needed to write. And interesting thing is, the publisher told me, I think we've done a very good job of capturing your story in your voice.
Yeah.
And a lot of the feedback I've had from readers, and particularly readers that know me, they felt like I was just talking to them through the story. They could almost hear my voice, they said.
Yeah.
And I think that's just about being real and saying what is important to you to say. And some of my books are actually quite personal, but I felt that was important to say that. And that's probably what makes it real.
Yes, I would say that's true. So what can people take away from your book?
Well, the title's probably the strongest thing. Change the channel. So if you find yourself having thoughts that you don't think are serving you and they're holding you in a place, do something about it. Change the channel on them and focus on the positives.
So I think that's it for today, and we'll see you next week.
Next week, and we will be in Wanaka or maybe in Invercargill by then.
I'd say it'll be in Invercargill, won't it?
Sounds a bit like it at this point.
Or us Bluff.
Okay, see you next week, guys.